Welcome once again to another exciting episode of WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare. I am your host, Bloody Bill Voss. On last week's show, we had a special WWE vs. AEW Championship Warfare. But this week, it's back to the past meeting the present. AEW was able to get the win thanks to Claudio Castagnoli in our bonus match. But who will get the wins this week in Fantasy Warfare? 6 action-packed matches, as always, on this week's show, including our opening matchup featuring the head of NXT against a former star of NXT, as the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels goes up against the original bro, Matt Riddle. Our second match of the week will be a wild affair under Tag Team Extreme Rules, as the Dudley Boys do battle with Demolition. A viewer's choice match in our third match of the week, as the Big Bossman and Braun Strowman will collide in a tables match. Reinforce the ring for our fourth match of the week, as the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant, will stand literally face to face with the Nigerian giant, Omos. Fifth match of the week sees more of the Anoa'i family drama take to the ring when the Samoan bulldozer Umaga and Solo Sikoa see who can deliver the most devastating Samoan spike. And then in our main event of the week, top generational talents collide in a submission match as Roman Reigns and his guillotine choke will look to make Bret Hart and his sharpshooter submit. Let's head down to the ring for our opening contest this week, right here on WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing RK Bro from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 216 pounds, the original Bro, Matt Riddle. San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn
Welcome down to ringside for another exciting week of WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare. That was an interesting chant from our audience here this week in Fantasy Warfare. Hope you enjoyed last week's presentation of WWE AEW Championship Warfare. Of course, if you watched all the matches, you know that AEW edged it out with a 4-3 victory. Claudio Castagnoli last claiming the NXT Championship this past Monday. But here this week we are back to regular action on Fantasy Warfare. We've got the current head of NXT, Shawn Michaels, against a former star of NXT, Matt Riddle. Irish whip sends Riddle across the other side. Nice chop by Michaels. Follows up with a second one. Boom, and again. Cover in the center of the ring by Shawn Michaels. Well, not quite the center of the ring, but, you know, right about the center of the ring. Of course, as we talked about at the top of the show, we've got one hell of a week ahead of us. Our main event will be a submission match between Roman Reigns and Bret the Hitman Hart. We'll see a little bit more of that Bloodline family Anoa'i drama. Umaga and Solo Sikoa going to do battle this week. We got Andre the Giant and Omos. I heard they brought extra wrenches to secure the ring for that one as Michaels hits a powerbomb on the floor. Viewer's Choice matchup will be coming up in the third match this week. Big Bossman and Braun Strowman will collide in a tables match. And of course, coming up next, the only match we haven't mentioned so far in this quick rundown, the Dudley Boys and Demolition in an Extreme Rules match. Irish whip sends Riddle off. Nice back elbow by the Heartbreak Kid. Shawn Michaels looking to get a big victory here this week in Fantasy Warfare. Michaels had a lot of success in Season 1. Look to see if maybe he can replicate some of that success here with a victory over Riddle this week here in Fantasy Warfare. But Riddle is in big-time control over the Heartbreak Kid thus far here in this matchup, leveling Michaels' jaw with a series of kicks. Now Riddle wrestles unprotected. No kick pads, no boots. That is straight up meat and bone kicking you in the face. Riddle knocks Michaels down to the floor and follows him out there. Nice little back elbow, just sent Michaels tumbling to the floor. Go behind by Riddle, turns him around. Got him up on the shoulders. What's he going to do with him? Ooh! Almost looked like a go-to-sleep type situation, ending it with a side kick right to the side of the skull. Referee reaching a count of 4. Shawn Michaels is on the floor on the outside of the ring here this week. Standard rules apply, so the countouts, DQs in full effect. Nice kick by Riddle takes Michaels down. Another hard kick by Riddle. Flying forearm shot. And another one, almost taking some pages out of Michaels' playbook before dropping him with that Pele kick. Michaels kicks Riddle away. Dropping Riddle with that nasty forearm shot. Riddle rolls out to the floor to catch a breath. Michaels giving chase out to the floor. They meet with a lockup. Michaels has got him on the shoulder. Down across the ring apron goes Riddle. Drop down head first on the hardest part of the ring, but he's back up on his feet and sends Michaels into the ring post. For some reason, I took a Pat Patterson approach to that. Shawn Michaels. Instead of saying Shawn Michaels. Michaels. Michaels sent back into the ring. Riddle follows as the referee gets to the count of 5. Well, he hasn't quite made it in yet. Referee will extend to 6, and he did as Riddle was coming over the top rope. Another nice back elbow by Shawn Michaels, but Riddle springs back up to his feet. Michaels with the drop, driving that knee between the legs, and a second one. Bada bing, bada boom. Now trying to pull the arm out of the socket of Riddle. Nice strategy by the Heartbreak Kid. Cranking away at the neck of Riddle. Michaels now out to the floor. Riddle's trying to catch that break, but he is not able to get it as Michaels gave chase, and Michaels throws him right into the damn guardrail. Up on the shoulders. Down across the ringside barrier. That was throat first across the guardrail at ringside. Michaels may have seriously injured Riddle on that one. He's back up on his feet, but he looks a little dazed and confused, and he just got clobbered on the top of the head. Michaels goes for a cover. We get a count of 2, and we get 3. That was a very puzzling ending to this one between Shawn Michaels and Riddle. I'm honestly wondering maybe if Riddle suffered some sort of injury there on the drop down across the guardrail. But it doesn't matter what happened there because the end result is all the same. Shawn Michaels is your victor here this week in our opening contest of Fantasy Warfare, but the action will continue coming up next. It will be Tag Team Extreme Rules as the Dudley Boys meet Demolition.
The following contest is a Tag Team Extreme Rules match. And at a combined weight of 611 pounds, combined weight of 542 pounds, Demolition!
Welcome back, everybody. Tag Team Extreme Rules. In this one, tornado style, everybody will go at it all at once. Axe and smash against Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys. This one has great potential to be a wild affair. Shoulder block by Bubba, takes down. Who do we got here? We got, looks like, we got Axe in the back, Smash in the front. Had to confuse or clarify my views here because, take that wide shot a lot. Axe just ate a kendo stick shot as we were focusing on Devon getting pressed by Smash. Bubba Ray just came in and beat the living hell out of Axe with a kendo stick. I mean, I love the display of power, but I think I would have rather seen the exploding kendo stick. Bubba Ray now grabbing the table, the Dudley Boys specialty. As Smash once again putting that power display up for everybody to see. And again, why not? Hey, if you got the power, I guess show it off. What the hell, why not? Devon Dudley getting handled by Smash right now. But Bubba Ray Dudley is handling Devon. Or excuse me, Bubba Ray Dudley is handling Axe. You ever have one of those moments where you say a sentence and it takes you a moment because you got to replay it and you're like, wait a minute, that was wrong. Bubba Ray is handling Devon. Hold up. Those are tag team partners. Yeah, he's not handling him. There's been no turn. These guys are working as a cohesive unit in this crazy, wild tornado affair. Smash drops Devon. Axe finally getting an elbow in on Bubba Ray on the floor. Bubba Ray sent it to the ring as Smash is pressed and thrown to the floor by Devon. Devon telling Smash in no uncertain terms that he's not the other one who can show off his power. In fact, one might argue that Devon's power is a little more impressive. Bubba Ray Dudley trying to do something with Axe, but Axe getting himself out of that situation. Short arm reversal and drops Bubba Ray Dudley with a knee to the stomach as Devon drops Smash with an overhead chop. We get our first pinfall of the matchup. Referee there, we only get a count of 1. Smash throwing Bubba Ray Dudley into the air and dropping him with a punch before going after Devon. Electric chair drop into a spinning forearm. Bubba Ray gets dropped in the ring by Smash. Axe with the stairs on the floor drops Devon Dudley. Bubba Ray gets dropped in the ring by Smash. This one is spilling all over the place. We got a cover in the ring. Bubba Ray Dudley able to kick out before even a count of 2 on that exchange. Devon just got flipped inside out on the floor by Axe as Smash continues working over Bubba Ray Dudley in the ring, but Bubba Ray gets a reversal. Hard shot to the jaw, go behind. Bubba bomb in the ring. Didn't think we were going to see that one. Into a cover, here comes Axe to break it up, and he almost didn't make it in time. In fact, I think Smash might have kicked out of that one himself. Nice shoulder block by Devon, takes down Axe. Now bouncing Axe's skull off of the mat. That's a sure way to daze and confuse your opponents. Axe rolling out to the floor, looking to catch a breath. The big-time wide overhead angle camera here at the Fantasy Warfare Arena. Could it be a powerbomb? It is. Onto the ringside guardrail by Devon Dudley. Devon sends Axe back into the ring. Nice Irish whip. Caught him with a knee in the stomach. We got Axe and Bubba brawling on the floor. Of course, here comes Smash and Bubba back into the ring. You know, leave it to me to say what they're doing, and then they go ahead and change the entire sequence as Axe just unleashed one hell of a sequence on Devon Dudley. Irish whip, another short arm, yet again by Axe. But if it's working, it's working, and he just drove a knee right into the midsection of Devon Dudley. Rolls out to the floor, now it's Demolition enjoying a 2-1 advantage on Bubba Ray Dudley in the ring right now. Nice kick in the ring. Devon Dudley now up on his feet as Demolition is just handling Bubba Ray Dudley, but here comes Devon looking to save his partner, and he does with a nice short arm shoulder block. But Smash dropped him with a hard forearm shot to the back of the head. Nice knee lift by Axe to Bubba Ray Dudley. Devon just got himself cracked open into a cover, and that's all we get is a cover, not a 3 count on that one. Bubba Cutter. Bubba Cutter takes out Smash into the cover. We get a count, but Axe is right there to break it up. Only a 1 count, but Bubba hit that cutter out of nowhere. Smash rolls out to the floor. Devon on the floor as well. Axe in the ring. Bubba Ray down in the corner. These guys have been beating the living hell out of each other in this one, and now Devon's got a ladder, but he drops it. He sees that Smash is back up on his feet, and he goes over to him smartly to take him back up, take him off his feet. Got him up on the shoulders, over to the guardrail. Oof! That's the same maneuver that might have injured Matt Riddle in our opening contest this week. Smash just dropping Devon like a sack of bricks. We got a Cobra Clutch in the ring. Into a Cobra Clutch crossface. My goodness, that's disgusting. Bubba Ray Dudley not giving up here, but Axe not giving in either. Can Bubba Ray get himself free from this? Here comes Devon finally. And Bubba Ray finally able to break himself free from it. Devon wasn't even going to do anything. Nice reverse scoop slam by Smash. Jawbreaker by Devon. Axe out on the floor now. Dazed and confused. Go from behind by Devon. Oh, devastating maneuver there by Devon Dudley. Could this be all? No, it's not. Axe there to break it up before even a 1 count. Axe hammering away at Devon Dudley. Devon trying to cover up and protect himself. Nice sidewalk slam by Bubba. Referee rushes to get into position, and we only get a 1. Nice hard shot to the gut by Smash as Devon back up on his feet, re-entering the ring. As this matchup continues, Tag Team Extreme Rules, it has been certainly in the extreme territory. We've seen kendo sticks. We got a table that's been unused. That ladder's on the floor. Nice takedown in the ring by Smash. German suplex by Smash. Ripcord lariat. He got it with the German into a ripcord lariat. Referee into the cover, and that's all she wrote. Demolition gets the victory here this week in Fantasy Warfare as Smash closing things off with the ripcord lariat, taking heads off and picking up victories for Demolition. What a wild affair this was here this week in Fantasy Warfare. But we will be coming back with another wild affair, a viewer's choice matchup. It will be a tables match between the Big Bossman and Braun Strowman. That's coming up next here on Fantasy Warfare. Welcome back down to ringside, everybody, for some more Fantasy Warfare action. Here we go, a viewer's choice matchup requested via Twitter. Big Boss Man and Braun Strowman, and we decided to spice this one up by making it a tables match. First one to go through a table is the victor. Here this week in Fantasy Warfare, we are at the halfway point of our show. Well, I mean, when this match is over, it's the halfway point, but our third match of the week. We still got 3 more to go this week. Andre the Giant and Omos, Umaga and Solo Sikoa, and of course the main event submission match, Roman Reigns and BRET the Hitman Hart. That will close out the action here this week on Fantasy Warfare. Big Boss Man had Braun Strowman in the Tree of Woes, hit him with a nice couple of kicks, but Braun Strowman says, man, I got some solid abs. Here's a lariat and then a knee for your troubles. Braun now bringing Boss Man up to his feet. Nice clubbing shot to the back of the head. And a knee to the side of the skull to the correctionals officer from Cobb County, Georgia, the Big Boss Man. It's amazing how wrestling memories can work. Here we go. We'll go on our little tangent. So the way I just said Big Boss Man, I said man funny. Usually I like to say man. But on that one, I said man. And for some reason, whenever I say it like that, it takes me back to when Nails was in the WWF in 1992. Big Boss Man. Something about saying man instead of man makes me think of those silly little Nails promos from back in the day. I always wondered as a kid, I'm like, is that his real voice? Because like no matter when he talks, it's like that. Even in backstage on a regular microphone. So you're like, are they just voice distorting him? They probably were. I'll admit, I've never even bothered to look. A guy like that, for all I know, could have been crazy voice like that. You know, everything's possible. It's still real to me, damn it. Anyway, back to the action here as the Big Boss Man is looking to do to Braun Strowman what he apparently used to do to Nails, and that's lay down some hard times. Put Braun Strowman through the table here this week on Fantasy Warfare. Boss Man did a little shuffle there. Getting down, getting funky. Braun hitting Boss Man with a couple of shots. Elbows to the side of the head. Irish whip, short arm, drops him with a shoulder block. Braun taking a moment to gloat, and that comes back to haunt him as Boss Man's got Braun on the ring apron. Brings him back in. I don't know if that was a smart move. I would have tried to knock him off the apron because there are tables set up at ringside. And all Boss Man had to do is knock Braun off the ropes or off the apron, and that could have been all. Forearm shot to the back by the Big Boss Man. Bear hug into a slam. Nice bear hug slam by the Big Boss Man. It almost looks like he's afraid to go for the table. He like walks towards the ropes and he's like, nah. Boss Man slam though takes down Braun Strowman. Will he go for a table? He seemingly can't. What's going on here? What did they put a shock collar on the Big Boss Man when he wasn't looking? What's going on there? Strowman's got him up on the shoulders, drops him down across the throat on the top rope. It almost looks like Strowman can't go for the table either. What in the glitchy hell's going on here? Strowman's got Boss Man up and down across the top rope again. These guys are like, they're like in a matrix right now where they can't move. So Strowman keeps posing. Boss Man's having like seizures on the mat. This is a wild one. Short arm reversal city. Bro, they're all trying to leave the ring. This is fantastic. This is WWE 2K23 at its finest. Boss Man hits the ropes and he gets kicked hard by Braun Strowman. I think they might have finally broken the ring. Nope, they didn't manage to break their shock collars yet. They are still very much bound by the shock collars, it would seem. Nobody told me this was a shock collar tables match. I know, right, Braun? Can he get out of the ring? No, he's trying. He must be getting electrocuted. Ow. Bossman up in a torture rack. So it's almost like they seemingly need to call for some outside reinforcements. Like Braun Strowman got Ricochet's number on the line. Maybe give him a call. Maybe get him down here. Hook a guy up with a table. I don't know who the big boss man will call. He was a prison guard. Short arm into a shoulder block by the big boss man. Headbutt to Braun Strowman, drops him down to the mat. Boss man tried to leave the damn circle again, and the shock collar would be like bzz, 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 bzz. See? Boss man's neck's starting to hurt from all those buzzes. That's what he's doing right now. He's trying to stretch his neck out. He's been electrocuted a whole bunch. Oh, down goes the boss man. Braun Strowman's got the boss man tied up in the ropes. Neither man has gone for the table yet, and I suspect it's because they can't. Somebody put the invisible shock fence up around these guys or something. Get a powerbomb? No, we don't. Equally as devastating, though. All right, well, Braun once again tried to get out to the floor, and it was to no avail. Nice power slam, though. I mean, hey, not for nothing, even though this is oddly a shock collar invisible fence tables match. These guys are delivering quite a bit of nice offense to each other here, at least putting on a great show, even if we are delayed from the inevitable of somebody going for a damn table. Every time they try, they can't do it. Somebody's got to throw somebody over the top rope. It's going to be the only way it happens. Somebody's got to force it. Throw him up and over the top rope. Go behind by the big boss man. Braun over the top rope. I said it, and they are going to make it happen. Nope, they're not. Back in the ring comes Braun. I thought for a moment maybe the boss man was like, hey, let's trick the system here. I'll throw you over the top rope, and then I'll knock you to the floor, and then I can follow you, and we can go for these tables. Braun's got Bossman on the shoulders again. Snake Eyes, yes it is. Snake Eyes in the corner by Braun Strowman, who once again is trying to exit the ring, but damn it, he can't do it. Somebody go for the long Irish whip. I know one of you can do it. Bossman trying to exit the ring, but he can't do it. Nice Bossman slam by the big Bossman on Braun Strowman. He can't get out of the ring. Nobody can get out of the ring. This match is going to go on forever. Oh, Braun Strowman has made it out of the ring. He baseball slid out of the ring, and Braun is now on the floor. So is the big boss man. Oh, the big boss man is down on the floor even tougher after a powerbomb by Braun Strowman. Bossman trying to counter Braun Strowman. Couple of elbows to the side of the head. Bossman's got him up on the shoulders. Bringing him over. Nope. Chop block by Braun Strowman. Well, nice to see these guys finally being able to make use of all of the landscape that they can play with and fight around, because tables, well, you can put somebody through a table anywhere. As long as you put them through a table. Braun was trying for a power bomb, but Bossman said, no way, no how, sir. Tried dragging him over to the guardrail. Braun now with some elbows, breaking that hold. that the big boss man had on Braun Strowman. But he's got it back again. Oh, into the guardrail goes the into the ring steps goes the big boss man, not the guardrail. Strowman grabbing the ring steps. Bossman stops him from using them. Kick to the midsection. Strowman's got him up. Thought he was going to go for that table right at ringside. Bossman might do the same. Could it be a power slam through the table? No! Just misses. Just missing that power bomb or power slam through the table. Bossman now grabbing that table, looking to bring it into the ring. Strowman meets him after he slides that table in the ring. Nice shoulder block, takes him down. Braun's bringing that table over into the corner. What's he going to do with the boss man? Bringing him over to the ropes. Cranking on the arm in the ropes yet again on the big boss man. Irish whip sends boss man into the corner. Strowman's got him. Powerbomb again, could it be? Boom! Powerbomb it is! And Braun Strowman gets the victory here in this tables match. This was a weird one. I've got to admit it. This was a weird one. Nobody told me about the invisible fence and the shot collar. They really should have. Could have adjusted my playbook. Could have adjusted my call. But either way, it's over. Braun Strowman wins this viewer's choice matchup by pinning the big boss man through a table. The action here on Fantasy Warfare will continue coming up next. Let's reinforce that ring. It's Andre the Giant and Omos up next.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Lagos, Nigeria, weighing in at 400 pounds, the Nigerian Giant, and his opponent from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, the eighth wonder of the world, Andre the Giant!
Welcome back down to ringside, everybody. We've got the ring reinforced. There has got to be close to 1,500 pounds in this ring. All right, maybe that's an exaggeration. Close to 1,000? I mean, maybe 1,300 if you count the referee. But either way, Andre the Giant and Omos, another viewer's choice matchup. Requested via YouTube. We were just informed that this was, in fact, an old viewer's choice matchup. Did not have it in the original notes when we covered the matchups at the top of the show, or even earlier this week on Wednesday when we revealed the matches. But this one is another in the viewer's choice lineup. And, of course, as we always say, feel free to drop a requested match in the comments of any video you see for WWE 2K22 or 23 Fantasy Warfare. And the way that the viewers' requests work, we take them in the order in which they are received, and we also take into consideration where they may make the most sense to put them in. So you may see somebody ask for a match after you that might get used before yours because yours makes sense in a different show. Either way, all requests are entertained as long as we can find something to make it work via the community creations in WWE 2K23. So we here at WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare always encourage you to put in your requests, but also to have some patience. We book a lot of shows here. We book a lot of matches. Got to serve all the different fantasies here in Fantasy Warfare. Back to calling the action here, talking about the viewer's request. Called the action for this viewer's request as Omos just hit a hip toss on Andre the Giant. Andre with a headbutt takes down Omos, and Omos heads out to the floor, but he's quickly coming back to the ring, not wasting any time. I think he just needed a quick moment to be like, whoa, that was a headbutt. All right, let's get back to it. Big boot by Andre drops Omos. Hard knee right to the face of Omos by Andre the Giant, taking a moment to wave to the fans, but Omos looks to make him pay. Nice big boot, staggers Andre into the ropes, doesn't take him off his feet. Followed up by a knife edge chop, and now trying to work over the legs of Andre the Giant in the ropes. A 500-pound Giant on the mat would not be very effective, and I think that's what Omos was looking to go for there. Omos, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Omos. I think it's been screwing it up the whole time. This week. Other times I've gotten it right. Andre with the cover on Omos. It looks like Omos, but that's on me. That's my bad. Omos with a go-behind on Andre. Irish whip sends him off the ropes. Another big boot staggers the Giant, but does not take him off his feet. Andre hits with a nice headbutt, though. Andre the Giant dropping Omos with that shoulder block, but Omos going behind. Irish whip into the corner. Hard elbows by the Nigerian Giant Omos. Nice knee to the side of the head as well. Takes Andre the Giant down as Omos continues his offensive domination of the 8th wonder of the world, but Andre rolled out as well, getting himself a moment to breathe. Nice boot again, but still does not take Andre off his feet. I might start to question continuing to use that one, but that one takes Andre off his feet. Nice clothesline. Guess it's all about the long game. Whoa. Choke slam by Omos. If anybody could choke slam Andre the Giant, it's certainly Omos. Going to be a choke bomb. Boom. Choke bomb into a cover. Referee is there for the count. 2. And that's all we get. That's all we get. Only a 2. Kick to the top of the skull. Back of the head. Andre crawling out to the ring apron. Omos letting him catch his standing, then brings him back in the hard way. Nice boot. This one took Andre off his feet, so shows what I know about him going back to the boot well time and time again. That one finally took him off his feet. Boot to the midsection, hard club to the top of the head. Andre locks up, Irish whip. Slow saunter over to the corner. Kicking that leg. Tied up in the ropes. Bringing it back into the corner, hard shot to the top of the bridge of the nose by Andre the Giant. Oh, down goes Omos. Could it be the big, yes it is, the big Andre elbow drop. Could he follow it up with a nice little squash? The flying hell? Why is Ciampa here? What is Tommaso Ciampa doing here in the ring on Fantasy Warfare? He gets caught by Andre though, and Andre catches him with a forearm shot. Why in the hell is Tommaso Ciampa here? I don't understand this one at all, but I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter because Ciampa's just getting handled by Andre the Giant. He got handled, like, severely. That was an attempt at offense that failed greatly. Or an attempt at interference, I should say, that failed greatly. Andre tried for a scoop slam on Omos, but it was not to be. Referee had a count of 3 on this one. Oh, nice Irish whip sends the Giant into the corner, or into the guardrail. Andre sending Omos back into the ring. I still can't believe how wild that interference was from Tommaso Ciampa. Cover in the ring. Heard a car alarm going off in the background. I think somebody's trying to break it into our production truck. Good thing we got old trusty Russ out there. He's like 87, but you know, he protects everything. As Omos hits a choke bomb into the cover, and we get 3. Omos gets the victory here this week over Andre the Giant. What a victory for the Nigerian Giant, able to put away the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant. He had help from Tommaso Ciampa, sort of, not really. Still don't know what that one was all about. That was a very weird piece of interference here this week on Fantasy Warfare, but we still have 2 more matches to go, including coming up next. The Anoa'i family drama explodes here in Fantasy Warfare. The Battle of the Samoan Spike. It's Umaga and Solo Sikoa coming up next.
Making his way to the ring from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 350 pounds, the Samoan bulldozer, Umaga! Weighing in at 250 pounds, Solo Sikoa!
Welcome back, everybody. More Fantasy Warfare action. Semi-main event of the week. Fifth match of the week. Anoa'i family drama here on Fantasy Warfare. It's Solo and Umaga. Solo trying to lock up with Umaga, and there was no dice on that one. Nice kick in the midsection. Of course, if you've been keeping up with WWE programming, you know the family drama involving Roman Reigns, the Usos, Solo Sikoa, Paul Heyman even. Jey Uso on the outs, Jimmy Uso on the outs. Apparently, Jey Uso will be making his decision later on tonight on SmackDown. At this point in Fantasy Warfare, we're a little over an hour away from this week's edition of Friday Night SmackDown airing on Fox. So it'll be interesting to see which way Jey Uso goes. We know which way Solo went. He turned on his brothers last week on SmackDown, hitting Jimmy Uso with the Samoan Spike. And it looks like Umaga is none too happy about that one, as he is just dominating Solo Sikoa at this point in the matchup. Kick to the ankle by the Samoan Bulldozer, down into the cover. Referee is there. Kind of had a feeling that would not be enough to put away Solo on that exchange. Vice grip to the neck of Solo Sikoa. Hard shot to the midsection, and another one. Dropped him with that clothesline into the cover. Referee is there. We got two on that exchange. Very, very close. Umaga dropping Solo with that headbutt. But Solo back up on his feet. Something about Samoans and headbutts. It doesn't do a lot of damage. Why would they even headbutt each other? They know it more than anybody. Umaga back up on his feet. Solo Irish whips him off the ropes. Tried for the back elbow, but didn't drop him. But we get a Samoan drop on that one. That's what you call a retort. Nice back elbow. Doesn't drop Umaga, but he says, "Oh, hey, I got you with a Samoan drop. Gotcha." Oh, my goodness. He just scoop slammed him out of the ring. Like, that was so sudden. And now he's bouncing his head off the floor. Like, what a savage Umaga is. And it's kind of well known. Kind of well known that Umaga is a bit of a savage. Oh, nice side kick. Umaga is just decimating Solo at this point. Irish whip by Umaga sends Solo back into the ring. Umaga circling the ring, now re-entering himself. Solo back up on his feet. Irish whip by Solo. Drops Umaga with that nice back elbow. And he is trying to fire up, but Umaga's already on his feet. Kick to the midsection. Oh, could it be a powerbomb? He's walking towards the ropes. No way. Oh, Solo. Solo countering it. I thought he was going to get thrown out of the ring again. Boom! Samoan spike. Samoan spike by Umaga. This has got to be all. And it is. 1, 2, 3, sudden victory for Umaga, hitting that Samoan spike out of complete left field. Picking up a huge victory here this week in Fantasy Warfare, taking down Solo Sikoa. Solo really never even stood a chance in this one. Completely outmatched by the elder member of the family.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Bulldozer, Umaga!
But coming up next is our main event of the week. It will be a submission match. Roman Reigns in his guillotine choke against Bret the Hitman Hart and his sharpshooter. Our main event is coming up next.
Representing the Hart Foundation from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart! His opponent, representing the Bloodline from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
Main event time here this week on Fantasy Warfare, submission rules. So the only way to win in this one is to make your opponent submit. No pinfalls, no disqualifications, no countouts. The submission must occur in the ring, but otherwise these guys are free to brawl all over the place. And you know Roman Reigns got to be in a bad mood, a foul mood, after suffering a defeat in a ladder match last week involving Seth freaking Rollins and MJF in our WWE AEW Championship Warfare special. No championships on the line in this one, but Roman Reigns surely will be looking to regain some lost steam after being defeated in that ladder match. Granted, he did not get pinned. He maintains that streak of not being pinned since 2019. But he did leave Fantasy Warfare last week without his Universal Championship. Of course, he got an upgrade on that belt in reality for his 1,000-day celebration on last week's Friday night SmackDown. All Gold Universal Championship seems to have divided people quite a bit. Folks seem to be surprised that WWE continues to plaster their logo all over the belts. I mean, it's been the giant W belt for almost 10 years, and we're still arguing about it. It's crazy. Then again, I don't like to argue about wrestling too much anymore. Debated all day long, but arguing things like that, belts, oh man, that's crazy stuff. I got more important things to do, like call the action here in this main event. Roman Reigns has Bret the Hitman Hart in a vulnerable position here on the floor as Bret is on the defense. Roman is on the offense. Roman mounting Bret on the floor. I'm not entirely sure. I think I might have seen a little bit of blood on Bret the Hitman Hart's face there. Into the guardrail goes Bret. Roman with a kick to the back of the head. Roman telling Bret to get up to his feet. Get up, Bret. Get up, Bret. Irish whip sends Bret across the ringside area. Roman giving chase to him, though, not giving him any time to breathe. Roman Reigns has some fans in attendance here this week in Fantasy Warfare. Who's had a light chant of Roman going on here in the Fantasy Warfare arena. Looks like Roman has some folks that would like to also see him pick up the victory after last week's loss in that ladder match where Seth Rollins collected all of the championships. And, of course, the game's a little funky. Wouldn't let us have 3 titles on the line in that matchup. But, you know, we worked it out on the back end with the paperwork. And Seth Rollins left here with 4 championships last week. 3, technically. But, you know, the Universal title was 2 belts. Nice neck breaker by Bret the Hitman Hart. Both of these men have yet to go for a submission. Oh, as I say, nobody's gone for a submission. There goes Roman into the guillotine choke. He could be making headway towards making Bret the Hitman Hart tap out, or Bret Hart could tap out here. Maybe Bret will just break free, turn it into something of his own. Let's see where it goes from here. Bret Hart now trying to break the legs, and he does. Normally in a match, that would have been a great pinning counter, but Bret Hart able to just bridge his way out of that guillotine choke put on by Roman Reigns. Bret countering the fireman's carry. Hard shot to Roman Reigns. Pile driver by the Hitman. Excellently executed, but Roman immediately back up on his feet. Proving once again that direct head trauma for a Samoan really doesn't do any damage. Apparently it doesn't damage though if you knee him in the nose. So there's our hack. We gotta punch these guys in their noses. Make their eyes all watery and puffy because they got hit in their nose. Bret waiting on Roman to get back up to his feet. Our main event well underway this week here in Fantasy Warfare. Submission rules. Bret the Hitman Hart, Roman Reigns battling fiercely in this main event. Thought we were going to get a neck breaker, but we got a nice forearm shot to the base of the neck instead. Almost as devastating as a neck breaker. Back elbow drops Roman Reigns down to the mat. Bret cranking away at the neck of Roman Reigns, looking to get that victory, but Roman will not give it in. Gotta figure that it's going to take a little more than a neck vice to put away the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, who has not been pinned since 2019. Even if he loses here today, he maintains that streak. There's no pinfalls in this one. Oh, Bret the Hitman Hart sends Roman Reigns out to the floor, down to the mats on the outside. Bret now following Roman out to the floor, looking to not give Reigns any moment to recover. You don't want to give Roman Reigns any chance to recover. There's a reason why he hasn't been pinned in damn near 4 years. There's a reason why he has had over 1,000 days as the undisputed WWE Universal Champion. But is he really undisputed? Because now there's another world title, but I digress. There's reasons that he has reached the pinnacles he has. Bret Hart was trying his best not to let Roman get back into the advantage seat, except, as you can see, Bret Hart just got thrown into the ringside guardrail, and Roman is back in the driver's seat, and he takes a moment to take in some acknowledgement from the fans here at the Fantasy Warfare Arena. He's got Bret Hart up on the shoulders. Ooh, nasty into the guardrail goes Bret the Hitman Hart. Ribs first into that ring post. Called it a guardrail. I'm all sorts of discombobulated this week. I'm discombobulated every week, but it feels a little extra today. Nice gut-wrench powerbomb by Roman Reigns. Now bouncing Bret Hart's skull off the canvas. I mean, I suppose that's one way to get a guy to say he submits. Like, damn man, my brain hurts. Please don't beat me up anymore. I tap out. Superman punch in the corner. Bret swings a clothesline. Spear in the center by Roman Reigns. That's not going to get you a submission, but it sure was impressive. Suplex by Bret the Hitman Hart on Roman Reigns. Bret now sweeps the legs out, going for a sharpshooter. Can he get it locked in? Will this be enough to make Roman Reigns tap out? He's got it locked in. Sharpshooters. No, he doesn't have it locked in. Roman reversing that one quick. I thought he had that one locked in tight and locked in for submission style, but it was not to be. I think Roman was going to try and go for a spear on that exchange, but Bret Hart got back up to his feet, and Roman second-guessed that decision very smartly because it allowed him to keep his advantage because he was able to come right back into the offense on Bret the Hitman Hart. Gut-wrench powerbomb, deadlift style. What a display of power by Roman Reigns. Taking him out of the corner the hard way. Normally that would be a nice pinfall combination, but as it is a submission match here this week in Fantasy Warfare. Roman Reigns in firm control, working on the torso and the lower back of Bret the Hitman Hart. Maybe he's got some sort of submission ready to whip out that we've never seen before. Typically he goes for that guillotine choke, but he's focusing a lot on the lower back and the torso. Again, there's a reason why he's ahead of the table. That looks like he's going to work on that torso again. Could he be going for another spear? I question the wisdom on this one. It's not a submission-based move. He hit it. It looks beautiful. It's devastating. But it would seem to me you should be going for that guillotine choke. Bret with a nice scoop slam on Roman Reigns. Drives that knee into the bridge of the nose once again. Bret continuing his work on the lower back. You know he's going to want to be going for a sharpshooter. He's already tried it once in this matchup, and Roman was able to reverse it. Irish whip in the corner. Knife edge chop by Bret Hart on Roman. Bret now waiting on Roman to get back up to his feet. What's he going to go for here? Sweeps the legs out. Stepping through. He's got the legs locked. Can he sit in with it? He's got it sat in. Can Roman Reigns break free? It's excellent position. No, he cannot. Roman Reigns taps out, and Bret the Hitman Hart wins our main event here this week in Fantasy Warfare, picking up the submission victory with that devastating and legendary sharpshooter. Well, Roman Reigns still hasn't been pinned since 2019, but he's been submitted right here this week in Fantasy Warfare. Of course, Roman's been pinned here in Fantasy Warfare, but, you know, that doesn't count in reality.
Here is your winner.
I'd like to thank you all for joining us for another week of WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare. Be sure to join us this coming Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern for the bonus match. And then come on back next Friday night for another episode of WWE 2K23 Fantasy Warfare.